right, guys, this is something that I've wanted for a very long time. I've looked at them in the case, I've admired them. I've always thought of how neat it would be to add this to the collection. Just always in the back of my mind, I kind of wanted one of these, but I never just took the step and picked one up. Now, I have a lot of other things in my collection, a wide variety of guns, so I thought, you know what? Why should I not have one of these? And here it is, guys. This is the Bond Arms Texas Defender. And this one is in 357 Magnum, 38 Special. You can shoot either of those rounds just like you can in a revolver. It is empty. And one thing that you'll notice is this is a very high quality Derringer. There's a lot of companies out there that make little Derringers and they look neat, but they're just not quality like this. This is like solid stainless steel with real wood grips. It's got the star etched in there. It's got the checkering right here on the grips. Let me give you a little close-up here. Guys, I couldn't be happier with this than what I am. We're going to talk about the trigger pull. Just give me a second here as we move along, and I will talk about that as well. But like I said, guys, this is not one of those Derringers where it's one of the $120, $110 items that you find at the gun show. These are made in Texas, and these are the real deal, okay? This company specializes in these Derringers, and there's so many things you can do with them. We're gonna go over that, and let's just talk about a couple things here first, like some of the attention to detail. Like I've said already, the checkering in the grips here, you can buy other grips, different colors, different shades, different kinds of wood, different things carved into the wood. This one, like I said, has the star, which is really neat. And like the lever here that opens your barrel, the knurling on the end of that lever right there, that's just real attention to detail, really smooth, like just how it flips your barrel open like that. You can just feel, you know, that it's good quality. Nice big hex bolt there for the hinge. Here is the ejector right there. So if your casings, you can get them out quicker basically, like this, by pushing them out. And then when you close it up, it just locks so secure. Now here's another thing, guys, because I might actually take this trigger guard off. I gotta see first, I'm not a real big fan of trigger guards on Derringers, but with this, you don't have to worry about it, because all you have to do is come in here to this hex screw, unscrew that screw, and this trigger guard will pull out from down here, and you can just take this off. Now, the reason I say you don't need or have to have a trigger guard on this is because, for those of you that don't know, this is a single action only gun, which means you cannot fire this gun. It is absolutely impossible to fire this gun without first cocking the hammer. And it will alternate your barrels. So when you cock the hammer and pull the trigger, one of the barrels will fire, and then when you cock it again, the next barrel will fire. So this is one of those guns, guys, you could throw in a jacket pocket loose like this and not have to worry. Nothing is going to cock this hammer and then pull that trigger while it's sitting in your pocket. But if you need it in a pinch, if you're out late at night and you need to get to it quick, you can actually walk with your hand in your coat pocket on this like this. So if you think you're in a situation, your car breaks down, you get out of the car, you're walking around, you could actually have your hand in your coat pocket holding on to it like this, and no one would know. And if anything happens, you can come out and just easily cock the hammer back. And let me tell you something, guys. I know this is a short barrel gun, but with the 357 Magnum round, let me tell you something. It ain't no joke even coming out of a gun with this short of a barrel. So your 357 Magnum is going to be to about right here. So you're going to have a barrel like you would pretty much on a snub-nosed revolver. And these guns are known to group pretty decently for what it is, for a Derringer, from across the room. Just because it's high quality, the rifling's good, and it's a little bit bigger. than the little tiny Derringers that they sell that are of lesser calibers. Now, one of the neat things about this too, guys, is you can remove this bolt right here that holds your barrel on. You can take this barrel off and you can order 9mm, 10mm, barrels that shoot 410 and 45 long Colt. Several different barrels, all the way down to a 22. So the 22 would be big like this barrel, but the hole would be small. And all you got to do is, I'd like to get the 10mm, but all you have to do is put the barrel right in place into here, put the screw back in, close it down, and now you're shooting another caliber. For 140 to 160, you can get these barrels online and interchange with this. I really like this, guys. I am really, really happy. I love that the sight is milled into the front, because you know that when you switch barrels, you're not going to have to do any kind of messing around with your sight when you put this barrel back on. It's going to be set right where it is. There's the rear channel for your sight. And just everything about this, guys, is quality. Now, I won't use this, but there is a safety on it. You can press that safety in right there. You can turn it off there for those that want it. I won't use the safety, won't need it, because unless you cock this hammer, it's not going to fire. I'll show you the ammo I got too for it to try out, and we're going to see how this ammo does with it. I got the Spear Gold Dot personal protection 357 Magnum. It's 135 grain with the Gold Dot hollow point, and this is rated for short barrels. So I could use it in this and also in my Kimber revolver that I have, because that's a short barrel as well. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and load it up, and then we'll unload it, and I'll show you how how it ejects the shells and take a look at that. So here I got two 357 Magnum rounds. First time loading this. We're going to pop it open, and we're going to drop one in there, drop one in there, and then we're going to close it down. Now, your hammer is always off of the firing pins, so there is no way for it to come forward until it's cocked fully and the trigger is pulled. So even if you drop this on the ground, whatever, hit this with a hammer, the hammer will not hit your firing pins, so you're completely safe with this gun loaded to carry it like that. Okay, now to get the rounds out, you'd pop your barrel, flip it back like this, and these just drop right out. But if they wouldn't drop out, you also have your extractor right there. Now, when these are fired, the casings will probably expand a little bit, and they won't be as easy to fall out, and you'll just do like that, kick it up a little bit, tip it over, and your empties will come out, because they are going to expand a little bit when this gun is fired. But it's just the quality of this thing is just definitely there all day. The grip is very ergonomic. Now, this thing, don't get me wrong, this thing is really going to put it to you when you fire full house, heavy load 357 Magnum. But what's nice is you can also put a less powerful 38 Special in here to practice with. Now, I also would like to get the barrel that shoots 410 45 long Colt, because this would be a good, let's say, carjacking gun, anti-carjacking gun. And what that would be is I would use the Winchester Personal Defense 410 rounds that's got the 3 copper discs and the 12 BBs. And that way, if somebody tried to carjack you, you could just point this in the general direction of the guy, and the spread is going to be pretty big because the barrel's short, and you're going to hit this guy with enough rounds that's going to get him off you. Now, some people will talk about the lethality of those rounds coming out of this. You know, that's neither here nor there, but let me tell you something. When you got that 410 with the 3 copper discs and the 12 BBs just feet from your face and chest, it's going to get the guy off of you in a second, and it's going to be easy to hit hit the guy too in the general direction if you're being carjacked. So I would like to get the Snake Slayer barrel, which is 410 45 long Colt as well. So I can order that at any time, and then I'll show you guys. I'll change the barrels out and show you guys. It's very easy to do. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you think. There's the back of it. As you can see, the frame is stainless steel, and then your grips are on the side. There's also a holster you can order for this that I want to get. And it's something about the car. I can't remember the name of the holster, but what it is it holds the gun on your belt horizontal like this, sideways, and you got a thumb brake. So your buckle, let's say your buckle's right here, and you shoot left-handed like me, the gun would be in the holster right off the side of your belt buckle, and you would come in, you'd be able to grab the handle, and there's a strap, a leather strap with a snap, and you would snap it, and you could pull this Derringer straight out of your belt sideways. Very cool, very nice deep concealment option. Oh yeah, and I will be ordering that holster, and it will be here very soon. So there it is, guys. This is the Bond Arms Texas Defender and 357 Magnum 38 Special. All right, guys, I hope you have a great, great Thanksgiving weekend. This is my gun to play with for the next couple of days while I'm off work. All right, guys, until next time, this is DOF, and I am